In the shadowed corners of ancient forests and the desolate stretches of forgotten lands, whispers of terror have echoed through generations. These are not mere campfire stories, but legends woven into the very fabric of indigenous cultures, cautionary myths that speak of unspeakable horrors. Today, we delve into the chilling lore of two such entities, the Wendigo and the Skinwalker. What happens when these titans of terror, born from different fears and traditions, are imagined to collide? Join us as we explore their origins, their terrifying abilities, and the profound cultural warnings they embody. First, let us journey to the frozen north, to the lands of the Algonquian peoples, where the legend of the Wendigo was born. The Wendigo is more than just a monster. It is the embodiment of insatiable hunger, a chilling personification of famine, and the harsh, unforgiving winter. Imagine a creature, gaunt and emaciated, its skin stretched taut over skeletal bones, sometimes described as icy or decaying. Its eyes glow with an unnatural, predatory light, and its mouth is filled with razor-sharp teeth, perpetually craving human flesh. Some accounts even describe it with antlers, a grotesque mockery of the forest's majestic creatures. The Wendigo's hunger is its defining characteristic, an endless, gnawing craving that can never be satisfied. It is said to grow larger with every meal, yet its emaciation remains, a perpetual state of starvation. This creature possesses superhuman strength and speed, moving through the frigid wilderness with terrifying efficiency. It is often associated with the cold, the deep woods, and the isolation that can drive humans to desperate acts. The most horrifying aspect of the Wendigo legend is the transformation. A human, driven to cannibalism during a harsh winter or consumed by greed, can become a Wendigo. This transformation is not just physical, it is a spiritual corruption, turning a person into a monstrous predator. The Wendigo serves as a powerful cultural warning against selfishness, gluttony, and the ultimate taboo of cannibalism, reminding us of the delicate balance between humanity and the wild. Now, let us turn our gaze southwest to the arid landscapes and rich traditions of the Navajo people, where the terrifying figure of the Skinwalker emerges. Unlike the Wendigo, which is often a tragic transformation, the Skinwalker is a malevolent sorcerer, a witch who has gained supernatural powers through the darkest of magic, often involving the violation of sacred taboos. The Navajo term for Skinwalker is Ye Nahaldalosi, meaning, by means of it, it goes on all fours. This hints at their most feared ability, shape-shifting. Skinwalkers are said to be able to transform into or possess any animal they choose, most commonly coyotes, wolves, bears, or birds. They are not merely mimicking animals, they become them, retaining their human intelligence and malevolence. When in animal form, they are often described as having glowing red eyes, an unnatural gait, or other subtle deformities that betray their true nature. Sometimes, they appear as distorted human-animal hybrids, a truly grotesque sight. Their powers extend beyond shape-shifting. They can steal voices, control minds, and inflict illness or misfortune upon their victims. They are often associated with death, witchcraft, and the desecration of sacred practices. The Skinwalker legend serves as a stark warning against the misuse of power, the dangers of black magic, and the consequences of straying from traditional paths and moral codes. They are not forces of nature like the Wendigo, but rather corrupt individuals who have chosen a path of evil, using their abilities to harm others. The fear of Skinwalkers is deeply ingrained in Navajo culture, a reminder of the ever-present threat of malevolent forces and the importance of community and spiritual purity. So, what happens when these two formidable entities, the Wendigo and the Skinwalker, are brought together in our imagination? They represent different facets of fear and evil. The Wendigo is a creature of instinct, driven by an uncontrollable, supernatural hunger. A tragic figure born from desperation and environmental hardship. It is a force of nature, a chilling consequence of human transgression against the natural world. Its terror is primal, rooted in survival and the fear of becoming the very thing you dread. The Skinwalker, on the other hand, is a creature of intellect and malice, a human who has willingly embraced darkness. Its terror is more insidious, a betrayal of trust, a perversion of human will. It represents the fear of evil within humanity itself, the corrupting influence of forbidden knowledge and power. While the Wendigo is a monster that was once human, the Skinwalker is a human who has become a monster. Their methods of attack and their motivations differ significantly. A Wendigo would hunt relentlessly, driven by its insatiable craving, its presence often heralded by an unnatural cold or the scent of decay. A Skinwalker would operate with cunning and stealth, using its shape-shifting abilities to infiltrate, deceive, and torment its victims, often for personal gain or out of pure malevolence. One is a force of raw, destructive hunger. The other, a master of manipulation and dark magic. Imagine a scenario where a Wendigo, driven by its eternal hunger, encroaches upon lands protected by a Skinwalker. The Wendigo, a creature of brute force and primal instinct, would likely be oblivious to the Skinwalker's cunning. The Skinwalker, with its intelligence and ability to assume various forms, might initially observe, perhaps even attempting to manipulate the Wendigo for its own dark purposes. However, the Wendigo's single-minded focus on feeding would likely make it an unpredictable and uncontrollable force. A direct confrontation would be a clash of titans, the Wendigo's immense strength and resilience against the Skinwalker's shape-shifting and dark magic. Could a Skinwalker, in the form of a powerful animal, stand against the Wendigo's relentless assault? Or would the Wendigo's supernatural hunger prove too overwhelming, even for a master sorcerer? The outcome would depend on the specific interpretations of their powers, but it would undoubtedly be a battle of primal terror versus calculated evil. Ultimately, both the Wendigo and the Skinwalker serve as powerful cultural touchstones, reflecting the deepest fears and moral lessons of the communities that birthed them. They remind us of the consequences of unchecked desires, the dangers of forbidden knowledge, and the ever-present struggle between good and evil, both within ourselves and in the world around us. These legends, though terrifying, offer profound insights into human nature and the spiritual landscapes of indigenous cultures. As we conclude our journey into these chilling legends, we are left with a profound appreciation for the rich tapestry of folklore that continues to shape our understanding of the unknown. Whether you believe them to be real or simply cautionary stories, the Wendigo and the Skinwalker stand as enduring symbols of terror, forever lurking in the shadows of our collective imagination. Till next time, and if you're walking in the woods and hear strange noise, run away as fast as you can. Like and subscribe for future episodes.